Hey guys, in this video I'm going to talk about the lonely poker grind. Make no mistake about it, to have success in poker, either online or live, it's quite a lonely occupation. It's a solo grind, it's you in your own head, trying to make the best decisions to make yourself the most profit. If you're playing online, it's 100% isolation, in a room, often by yourself, unless you've got friends you're grinding with, and it is very lonely. You're very isolated and you don't have much of a social dynamic to your work life, which is very rare. Most people get a lot of their social interactions from their work life. As poker players, we don't get that. So I think it's very important that you strike that balance between the isolated poker grind and having a social life, having friends in poker and outside of poker who you can talk to regularly to keep yourself sane. I went through times in my poker career where I doubted whether it was for me. I was like, why would I want to sit in an office all day playing a card game? I'm quite a social person. I like to be outdoors. I like to chat with my friends all the time. And to be successful in poker, make no mistake about it, you've got to say no to social interactions quite often. It's Saturday night, you're meant to be grinding, you say no to going out and you sit down and do your hours. And the occupation of being a poker player is very isolated. So I think what I did well to get the kind of balance was I had a lot of friends outside of poker, for one. So I had a very good social life, very good friends who I could, even when I was in Bali in Thailand, I could ring them up, have a conversation with them, keep in touch and have good conversations, which allowed me to feel like I'm in the world and I'm not really isolated. And I also had friends in poker who I could chat about strategy with, and I could chat about the life of being a poker player and how you can deal with that. So it's important that you have both friends in poker and friends out of poker. Your friends in poker are very important because they're people you can share the experience with. They understand your situation. They understand what it's like to go through the poker struggles. It's also good to have mentors in poker who you can chat to, who can keep you on the straight and narrow when things are going crazy. Someone to settle you down and go, look, things are going to be alright. I've lived and breathed this myself. This is normal for poker. You just need to push through it. And you also need the friends outside of poker just to escape from it. When things aren't going well and you just want to, look, I just want to chill out with my friends, nothing poker related. Those times are really good to spend with your actual friends outside of poker who don't give a shit about anything that's going on in your little bubble, and it's great to just have that refreshing break from poker. So it's up to you to create that for yourself, and it's also up to you to create that life that you enjoy. So if poker feels like a chore, it feels boring, you do need to think about, okay, how can you structure your day so that poker doesn't overtake it? I see a lot of poker players burn themselves out because they're not enjoying poker. They spend too long isolated in an office just playing the game, and they haven't got a life they enjoy, and as a result they almost always burn out very quickly and they lose the love of poker, and then they just go, right, forget it, or they don't achieve what they should through poker. So it is very much up to you to decide on how you want your life to be structured with the poker and your social life, and then having friends from both extremes. I also see a lot of players who all their friends seem to be in poker. I think that can be a problem as well, because then what happens when things aren't going well and you want to be away from poker? How do you just have normal conversations around topics that aren't related to your job? And it is important to have both of those. So I think this topic does need discussed more. I'll probably do another video on this in a few months' time, talking a bit more detail about the lonely poker grind, but it's something I just wanted to address quickly for you guys. Hope you found it useful, and let me know in the comments below.